from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena here in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the main event.
The rematch, highly anticipated. Fans wanted to see it again.
For the WBC, WBA, IBO, Ring Magazine, Middleweight Championship of the World. Las Vegas, Nevada. Make some noise if you are ready.
The pleasantries over. Weeks and months of anticipation. And now it is fight time.
Fighting out of the red corner, wearing black, trimmed in gold, he weighed in officially 159 1/2 pounds. Professional record stands outstanding with 49 victories, 1 defeat, 2 bouts even with 34 wins coming by way of knockout. The former multi-time 2-division champion of the world, el hijo de Guadalajara, el orgullo de México, Saul.
12 rounds to determine best middleweight in the world.
And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks, he weighed in 159 1/2 pounds. This veteran in 39 professional bouts, 38 victories, including 34 knockouts, no defeats, 1 bout even. He is the unified WBA, WBC, IBO, Ring Magazine middleweight champion of the world from Karaganda, Kazakhstan, Triple G, Gennady, Gennadyevich, Golovkin.
It was Golovkin who was the more frustrated fighter after the decision in the first fight.
There must be 40 or 50 people up there in that ring. Now they all step out.
I don't think either man was really hurt in that first fight. It's not as if they didn't feel it. Golovkin, of course, is the man who has the more power.
Tiempo es más convence all the time. Mucho más importante protégete durante la pelea todo el tiempo. Most importantly, protect yourself at all time. Trunks are good here, trunks are good there. Buena suerte. Good luck.
Puncturing touch of gloves. Who's it to be second time around? Still Alvarez doesn't look across the ring to Golovkin. Now he does. 12 rounds. Named the best middleweight in the world.
What he has left. Round number 1, we're underway. Scheduled for 12 middleweight championship of the world. Golovkin immediately jabbing.
Oh, good left hook there, straight off the gate there from Alvarez. The man with the faster hands of the two, we know that.
Golovkin may well be the heavier puncher. Both of them have tremendous chins, as shown in the first fight. I think there was a thought that Alvarez might, in the early stages, aim to be more assertive than he was first time around. If he stands and trades, will that be playing into Golovkin's hands? Surely he's too smart to be just doing that. Two lads just feeling each other out in the early stages here.
Canelo, though, is a difficult opponent. He is just conventionally sound. He's consistent.
Golovkin always economical. There's a right hand from Alvarez, partially blocked by.
See, his jab comes off sharp, short right hand, hook, very conventional.
Golovkin, the older man by some 8 years, now 36.
Gone 12 rounds with him. He knows what that power feels like. He's taking a big shot. He'll be phased with looking at it go out.
Very sound defensively, very good.
They're trying to get a bit of an opening.
Great superiority established by either man behind that left hand lead. Maybe Golovkin throwing the more, but a lot being taken on the gloves by Alvarez.
Golovkin also very, very good at moving his head and staying out of harm's way.
Steady jabbing, though, from the Kazakh champion.
As you said, a solid jab there from Golovkin. Trying to get a combination of it. Alvarez just sliding out the distance. Neither fighter wants to take any silly risks away in the fight.
Round ends. nodding appreciation from Golovkin. Not a lot between them. Who did you edge it to, Barry?
Just Golovkin, I just think his jab was a little bit stronger than Alvarez.
Round 2 here in Las Vegas. Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin. How'd you have round 1, Chris?
I gave it a Golovkin, but it was close. I thought Canelo did some good work moving forward. But I thought Golovkin's jab is different. It really is an effective score.
That opening period.
Lovely little combination there with the same with the left hand there from Canelo, jabbing uppercut and a left hook.
Very good with the jab, but unable to just impose his will. Even in that first fight, Sergio, Golovkin constantly moving forward and not letting him breathe at any point. So far, Canelo is the man saying, no, I'm moving toward you.
And that had to be something that they worked on with Canelo, because yes, that's mental pressure, and it looks bad with the judges as well. It's not really that you're boxing, you're being pushed back by the stronger fighter. But right here, Canelo's not giving no in.
Oh, good shot. Good left hand. And look at the chin of Golovkin. He did no more than blink.
And a jab to the body. That is a hard jab as well, being thrown by Alvarez.
That's good again from Alvarez. Fast hands. The fight just starting to warm up here in the second round.
Good there from Alvarez, just a little lean back, making Golovkin fall short. Coming back with fast counters.
Counter punch there by Canelo. He didn't even have to step back to get that uppercut and left hook. He just moved his upper body. Brilliant stuff there by Canelo.
Nice.
Good positive round here so far for Alvarez.
Yeah, much better than the opening round. This is more to enthuse the Mexican support.
Golovkin just doesn't seem to have the same level of energy in this fight already. He's not moving forward. He's not the predator as of yet in this fight.
Well, the faster hands are on Canelo's part. And right now, I think Gennady Golovkin has to fear the speed of Canelo, the explosiveness.
It takes an enormous amount of energy to keep either of these men off of you. You can see Canelo came in with that plan in mind.
Body shots. More emphatic, eye-catching punches in this round have come from the Mexican.
Oh, good shot, good back there, as you said it there from Golovkin. A famed left hook.
Good round this one, Barry.
All these shots matter quite a bit when you're judging the fight. So far, Canelo looks like a different man.
10 seconds, 10 segundos.
First round would have gone Golovkin's way. Looks as though the Mexican has done enough to take the
Round
second.
2.
Fantastic run there from Alvarez. The quality of his work.
A little bit of bruising around that right eye of Golovkin. It looks as though there's a nick on the eyelid. And here's some of the work from that second round.
There is the lead hook by Canelo Alvarez. And Sergio, you tell us, after throwing one jab after another, it appears Triple G didn't see that first punch coming out.
And that's what happens when you start getting hit with jabs like that. You're blocking the jab coming straight at you, and then you come around the glove and you get caught off guard.
Round 3, Chris Mannix, how do you have it so far?
I gave that round to Canelo Alvarez, even up through 2. Both these rounds, though, extremely close.
Well, he's been told to get closer and to establish the jab, Golovkin, and to not give Alvarez space to land those hurtful hooks and body shots. Let's see if he can do it.
Golovkin is 36 years old. Sergio, I don't quite see the same aura, that menace from Golovkin as we've seen his whole career, and certainly in the first fight.
A response.
Uppercut inside, right hand from Alvarez, missed with the attempted left hook to follow up. Yes, Alvarez showing signs of wanting to stand his ground and plant his feet more than he did in the first fight, and be more of the aggressor and less of purely the counterpunch.
In his mid-30s, it's crucial for them to start off fast. They need to put these early rounds in the bank, because if they fall behind, normally age won't let you catch up, especially with a young champion like Canelo Alvarez.
He's trying to make Golovkin pay for every time he misses with a punch. I think that's important, because that makes Golovkin second guess Oh, good left hook there from Alvarez again.
Beat Golovkin to the punch. There's Golovkin trying to double up on that jab and another one as Alvarez comes into range. Oh, good shots. Nice right hand from Alvarez, from Golovkin.
Canelo also with the head movement on the way in, constantly shifting his head, moving his head on the way in, not eating shots on the way in. You see a little mark under the eye of Gennady Golovkin there on the right cheek. That could have been the hook that was landed. That was a hard hook. It could be any number of the jabs. Canelo Alvarez looking much better in the early rounds of this fight. In the first fight, it was pretty close through 3 or 4 rounds. Golovkin then imposed himself, won most of, at least I believe, the middle rounds. And then late, well, some had it Canelo, some had it Golovkin.
Good there again from Alvarez, jab, lean back.
Body shot inside from Alvarez, right hand.
Good body shots there in Canelo Alvarez.
Golovkin's had a lot more scoring shots in the third than he did in the second, but there's a nice right hand right on cue. Got into a bit of a rhythm in the latter stages of this round, Golovkin. Tight round, how do you score?
Alvarez, I think the quality of the work was for Alvarez for me, definitely. Especially early in the round.
There's a nice left hand from Golovkin. I thought that round was tight. Rounds like that which could determine the outcome of the fight. Barry scored that one though to Saul Alvarez. Into the fourth.
His fighter Canelo to alternate the speed of the jabs, and that's really good advice. Pick him upstairs and downstairs because he doesn't want Golovkin to time any of those shots.
Round 4 in Las Vegas. Gennady Golovkin still undefeated, 37-0-1. Golovkin picking up the pace. Canelo tries to answer.
This version of Canelo is very difficult to beat. His hand speed at this division, at the middleweight division, is very fast and explosive, and he still carries that power. If he can put these early rounds in the bank, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for a fighter in his mid-30s to come back from this.
Point, Golovkin is going to have to realize he's got to win rounds.
It's better from Golovkin, much better.
You know he knows the frustration of that draw. He thought he won that first fight. But he has to go too. Good uppercut by Golovkin.
Good uppercut, Golovkin. That brought the Kazakh fans to their feet.
Not once has Canelo fought against the ropes.
He's put it on him a little bit more now, Golovkin. Starting to find his range a little bit in this round.
Exactly how Abel Sanchez wanted Canelo Alvarez to fight.
Second round definitely was Alvarez's round. Third was close.
Let's take his foot off the gas though here, Golovkin.
Yeah, he's trying to show him who's boss here in this round. You love boxing though, it's terrific to see these lads so well matched. More than just power, more than just brawling, so much technically superb to admire. Good again from Golovkin, beating him to the jab.
High-level chess here between these two. They know each other pretty well at this point. Canelo able to impose his energy and his will in the early going.
Far, clearly.
Nice jab and a right uppercut there from Golovkin.
Both men are just too sound, Sergio, for either one to get on any type of extended run.
No, it's good body shot there by Canelo. And Golovkin landed a sneaky right uppercut, which is what they told him to be aware of.
Jab has served Golovkin well in this round.
Seemingly a better round for Golovkin.
It's been a good round for Golovkin, especially the early, started fast.
That's his best round so far, this fight. Good round, Golovkin. A punch is thrown after the bell. The referee won't have it. Now, a little bit of damage to the face of Saul Alvarez. Good round that was for Golovkin.
Beautiful uppercut by Golovkin. Seemed to be in a different place in that round. Chris, did you give Golovkin that round?
I did. 38-38, all even on my score. I thought Gennady Golovkin came out stronger early. I thought he was better with his jab.
See, I have it 3 rounds to 1. That's a big swing right there.
You heard Abel Sanchez saying to Golovkin, don't just jab at the head, jab lower.
There's a shift here. Canelo's being the aggressor, pushing, forcing Golovkin backward.
Good jab again there from Golovkin. It's good work. It's not a fast jab, but it's, the timing's good. It's very accurate.
It's always been the hallmark of his work, hasn't it? I mean, we've seen him many times.
Good action here as we start round 5.
Good body shots there by Canelo.
Lovely little combination from both the second row. Uppercut there from Golovkin. Left into the body from Alvarez.
Right hand by Canelo after he missed with a hook. Golovkin likes to fight in the phone booth, likes to be close. Hard to do against Canelo Alvarez at age 28. He is extremely strong.
Sense that this fight is really going to explode at any moment. It's good work again from Golovkin.
Cute little left hook, wasn't it?
It's Sergio, it's very difficult to stand in front of Canelo and think you can just jab and box convention.
Surprised he's not the one trying to push Alvarez back.
That's the determination in Canelo that we're seeing right now. He's coming forward. It's explosiveness, and Golovkin's seeing this. Maybe that's the reason he's being pushed back, and the fact that he's not throwing that pulverizing jab like he did in the first fight.
Alvarez trying to walk him down, trying to cut off the ring. Not really able to make him pay for that miss.
Just waiting a little bit too long, isn't he, Alvarez? Just let those punches off, and Golovkin happy just to methodically work over with the jab.
Left eye damage, not too bad as yet. I suspect it's the repetitive hits to the face from Golovkin which has caused that damage. And he's enjoying rewards again through the jab.
Punishing jab being landed by Canelo. The head movements there coming forward. This is Mexican style. This is what Golovkin wanted the first fight. Well, he's getting it now, and Canelo's getting the better of it.
Constant head movement. Golovkin able to slip that jab. Another jab is slipped. That's the amazing thing. Sergio, if you could slow this down and see the amount of times that each fighter is able to make the other one miss. It's hard to even count.
And they're missing by only an inch, which is just enough.
Mansa hit him rather hard with that left hook, didn't he?
Good left hook there, back from Golovkin.
Better accuracy for me from Golovkin in this round.
That's a high level of concentration. Fight at close quarters.
Good work from Golovkin. And look at the eye. Look at the eye of Alvarez as he goes back to the corner.
I think that was that right hand there at the end of the round. Good round there from Gennady Golovkin.
3-2 now on Barry's card, and you can see the cut is deep, and they're going to have to work away on that, and it's got worse during that last round. You've got it 3-2 Golovkin, I've got it 4-1 Golovkin.
You gotta make it fight, man. You cannot sit outside. Let's wear his ass out. Let's knock him out, all right? Come on. Let's put off there.
Golovkin just pumping away with the jab, pumping away with the jab. But those jabs are solid.
That jab opened up a cut on the eyebrow of Canelo. But was it enough to win the round? Abel Sanchez in Golovkin's corner says, we got to start fighting this guy. We can't fall behind on points.
Into the 6th as the fight nears its halfway stage. The big one we've been waiting for here in Las Vegas.
Abel Sanchez is telling Golovkin that he needs to fight more. He needs to start looking for the knockout. But Canelo looks really sharp, really explosive. It's not as easy as it was in the first fight for Golovkin to come forward this time around.
Well, that's what I mean. I think it's telling that Abel Sanchez is there, like, just kind of slapping him in the chest, encouraging Golovkin, trying to tell him, come on, let's go. How did you score that last round, Chris?
I gave that round to Canelo Alvarez. The speed for Canelo is the biggest difference in the ring. Canelo Alvarez is standing there trading, and he's throwing with incredible speed and accuracy.
Canelo's corner, Eddie Reynoso said he's not going to keep up with you in your speed because you're much younger. Youth is going to be a factor here, and it's showing.
Yeah, the age is showing somewhat with Golovkin. Will he be able to summon that energy to win the second half of this fight? We're in round 6.
Accurate jabs such as these.
Lovely uppercut there from Golovkin. Alvarez trying to fall back with a left hook to the body.
He's boxing beautifully at the moment, Barry.
But he's under no pressure, Alvarez.
That's good.
He's taking the punches well, he's not letting his hands go enough. Trying to stalk Golovkin, but not enough work coming back.
Just like right there, he caught a punch, come back with a left hook.
Just to take two before he let it go.
I was going to say, again, it exemplified what I just said, didn't it? It's the one big shot against 2, 3, 4 scoring shots from Golovkin, which weren't as eye-catching, but nevertheless find the target.
Uppercuts and hooks by both men.
Both of them starting to mark up.
Well, Golovkin is now here to fight. Does he have enough fight left in him?
Body shot there by Canelo. I mean, there's a big difference in the first fight. Canelo's not moving nowhere near as much as he was the first fight. He's invested in the body early, and that's where I think the difference right so far right here with Golovkin.
Since Alvarez is just going to have to up his work rate.
Canelo's strength is his consistency. It's just fundamentally sound.
First time around, that's not necessarily the case.
Again, for me, good work on the move here from Golovkin.
Slightly anxious shouts from the Mexican fans who perhaps heard one right behind us. Come on, Canelo.
And he is forcing Gennady Golovkin to fight going back. Very few, if any, fighters have been able to do it.
Again, made Golovkin miss and didn't make him pay for the mistake there, Alvarez.
Halfway stage of the fight. How did you score that round, Barry?
Golovkin, I don't think Alvarez just didn't do enough work. And when he did do work, it was quality work.
That was a very good round. You just let him a couple shots. That's all.
Each round is its own fight. So Chris Mannix, there's Iron Mike Tyson, former heavyweight champion of the world. So Chris, how did you have round 6?
I gave that round to Canelo Alvarez 58-56 for Canelo on my scorecard.
See, I thought that was a Triple G round. So Joe, what about you?
And here's the thing, both corners thought they won that round. They were very happy with Golovkin, with what he did there. They wanted more jabs out of him. And with Canelo, they said, that's exactly what we need to do. You gotta impose your will with them, and you got will to spare.
Both are trying that now here in the early seconds, first couple of seconds of round number 7. Both picking up the work rate, fighting at a more furious pace. No dancing around, there's not much foot movement, standing right in front of each other, making each other miss. Body shot there, right hand on the hip of Golovkin from Canelo Alvarez, who tries with an uppercut. Hook lands.
The pace of it, and this is a better round so far for Alvarez. He started this 7th well as we move into the second half of the fight.
Yeah, he's doing well assured in this round, isn't he, Alvarez?
Needed it, Barry, didn't he?
He's been pushing the pace all the time, trying to push Golovkin back, but no, he's starting to get those punches off. Nice left hook to the body. He's missing with the right hand. Again, little uppercut there from Alvarez.
So he's well built, a little closer to the ground, extremely strong. Golovkin, of course, has tremendous power, but he also not a big middleweight.
Don't give Alvarez his credit. He didn't look bigger the way he did in the first fight, but he looks just as strong, if not stronger.
Both big punches, both take a big shot like that. Golovkin ate a right hand by Canelo, didn't faze him.
Very little separating these two champions. Obviously, they both fought to a draw the first time out, the controversial draw. But there is, if you just go with each stanza of each round, there is just not a wide gap between the two. They're that close. It comes down to the concentration and the rhythm, and then the ability to summon energy for different seconds of each minute of each round.
In that sort of fight, first time around, And this has some fascinating twists and turns still to come, I'm sure. This is good from Golovkin now. Big effort though from Alvarez, you sense in this round. He's tried to put his foot on the gas.
Yes, it's still got a little bit at the end of the round here, Alvarez, but I think it's been a good start to the round for me. That's good there from Golovkin.
Yeah, lovely uppercut inside. Again, well taken by Alvarez. Golovkin finishing that round really strong, and you see that was a huge effort from Alvarez. He was really blowing as he went back to the corner, but maybe taking the round.
I think from the work in the early part of the round, I thought was enough. Golovkin come on stronger at the end there, but I still think, for me, a good round for Alvarez.
That was a much better round. Okay, but we got to do it the whole round. The last part of it was great. Stay in the pocket. Let's fight this guy, all right?
Stay on and narrow the gap. Heads clashing, but there's that quality uppercut from Golovkin, but didn't he take it so well and then responded with that?
So I mean, you know, he takes a really good shot. He's really strong in this fight, Alvarez. He really has.
Just the 1 point in it on Barry's card in favour of the champion, Golovkin.
Push.
To be fair, they both thrown some lovely uppercuts, especially with the right hand, the pair of them. They've been fantastic.
Well, it was a very high quality fight rather than an all-out war first time. It's more of the same in a lot of ways.
Lovely shot, lovely uppercut from Alvarez there.
Good again.
And again, he's trying to be the bully, isn't he? Trying to push Golovkin back.
Golovkin having to suck it up here now. And this is good from Alvarez.
Lovely jab, fantastic.
Golovkin dominating up to the halfway stage, but Alvarez has come on strong. Lovely right hand, Golovkin.
In this round already, while we're talking, there's another right hand from Canelo.
As an ex-pro fighter yourself, Barry, I sense that you are almost gasping in admiration at the quality of some of the work here from both men.
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's like one for you, one for me. Brilliant work.
I say, how did you score it? And they have no idea what I'm talking about. Try it sometime. Scoring these rounds, that's why, Chris, I can disagree with you. I thought that was a Canelo round. But, okay, you know, how wide of a gap? Good right hand there by Golovkin. I mean, it's not wide at all.
There's no feints. I know Abel Sanchez has been asking Golovkin for feints, but I thought Alvarez was throwing some feints. But he's the faster hands. I thought he'd be trying to draw the lead a little bit more from Golovkin. But he's just put his hands up, he's very bull-like and tried to push him back.
Tight round this one. Lovely footwork from Golovkin this time.
The right hand there from Golovkin. Blood starting to drip down the face there of Alvarez.
And he's targeting that damaged eye all the time. Golovkin trying to spear that tight guard of Alvarez, who landed a nice left-hand counter, but Golovkin bossing in this final minute of the 8th. Both of them breathing heavily now, and no surprise there. It's been fought at a fierce pace.
And again, I thought the fastest start was from Alvarez, but Golovkin coming right back into this round.
As in the last round, Golovkin dominating the latter stages. Alvarez, the younger man, maybe the one feeling the pace.
And the cut's dripping open again there, John, with the blood dripping down the face.
It's good from Golovkin. Golovkin round.
As Golovkin clearly landing his own shots, drawing blood on the face of the Mexican champion.
That's the kind of round I want. Right here, G, right here. You gotta keep the whole round. You gotta mix it up. That shot on top is good. Touch him on the sides too. Open him up. Come on, baby.
you're barely even seeing the damage being inflicted. It reminds me of Julio Cesar Chavez. And realizing just everything is short and hard. Golovkin will hurt you. Even when it's not obvious, he's hurting you out there.
Three on your card in Golovkin's favor. We're now in the 9th.
Through most of the junior middleweight division and then the middleweight division, Golovkin is unmarked. He's the one doing the damage. Withering body attack by Canelo. And Golovkin has to reset.
Canelo keeping his hands up. He's trying to go over the shots now, trying to catch Canelo on top of the head and on the temple.
We're in round 9.
Catches your eyes. There's a lot of people who are watching and saying, hey, come on, the better, the harder, the cleaner shots are coming from Alvarez.
Canelo Alvarez seemingly not in control of this fight, but perhaps on top on the score for you.
At 76-76 even.
I'm told that our colleagues on HBO, the host broadcasters here in the United States, agree with Barry's interpretation. They also have Golovkin 2 rounds ahead. Yeah, more quality this from Golovkin.
He just took a little step back there as well for the first time, making Alvarez fall a bit short.
Or of attrition already. You can see it by their faces. The rematch is brutal.
Ninth round.
Left it from Golovkin there.
Potential for either man to force the other, maybe to unravel. Heads come close. Alvarez complains that he was buttered. Attempts a huge right hand. Didn't really make any sort of clean contact.
Good rounders.
Both men have had their moments. What a quality round that was. Both landed some
Round 9,
big shots.
championship rounds coming up.
As we look at that cut, as you come to the final analysis, those rounds are absolutely key.
The better punching probably came from Alvarez, but for me I just think Golovkin was just the busier.
Cut seems to have worsened slightly in the ninth round. Golovkin by 3 rounds now on Barry's card.
There are a few rounds like that one, they could have gone the other way and it could be a lot closer again. Again, the quality, the better work, the classic work, most definitely it's always going to prevent Canelo in the field.
Third was close,
Again, withering action here as we get to the 10th round.
But Golovkin just keeps working and
What's my scorecard say? 5-3. Now I've got it 5-4.
Champion here. He is the man who looks as though he is ahead here.
It's not, one thing I'm noticing is that you're not getting the long jab from Golovkin, but when they're on the inside, he's ricocheting that off Canelo's head 2 or 3 times.
Inside power shots by Canelo Alvarez, trying his hooks and his uppercuts. Now a right hand. Spinning around, throwing the uppercut again.
Golovkin, as ever, though, seems totally unfazed when put under that sort of pressure.
Looks tired for me, though, John. Golovkin.
Good hard right hand by Golovkin.
Look at that, now, straight away. Alvarez fires back.
Alvarez needs, by my reckoning, surely, to win these last 3 rounds if he's going to win this fight.
There's always a talk about how well Golovkin takes a punch, but how well Alvarez takes a shot.
Here's the first round where I see Canelo a little bit fatigued.
Oh, good shot, Golovkin. Terrific right hand. Alvarez felt the weight of that one, that has the presence of mind to keep bobbing and weaving. But Alvarez is under real pressure here now from Golovkin, who's going looking for it, but Alvarez fires back with the left hand of his own.
It was a brilliant shot from Golovkin, but the upper body move there from Alvarez was fantastic.
Looked as though he got him going with that right hand, but Alvarez had the clarity of thought and the coordination to stay away. A shake of the head from Golovkin as Alvarez landed a big right hand.
Below there with a left hook, Alvarez on the blind side of the referee.
Minute to go in the 10th.
He's puffing there, Golovkin.
Not surprised.
There we just saw.
Well, that's exactly what you have to do at this stage. When you're fighting the elite, you have to vary your attack. You can't be predictable or else you'll get countered.
Golovkin is coming on here in round 10. The older man by 8 years, but he is the one on the way back. Hard body shot, right hand by Golovkin. Right hand to the head by Golovkin.
Good shot there.
Both of these men so proud, so hard working.
Another tremendous shot from Golovkin, left uppercut. Another terrific round. 3 minutes of the highest quality. And Golovkin finishing fast, finishing hard, and there's the bell. What a round that was.
Fantastic. Best round of the fight by a million miles.
Tight round. Golovkin landed that tremendous right hand. But the way that Alvarez came back was stirring stuff.
The response was what you expect from such a fantastic fighter as Alvarez. But again, I just think the physio guy was Golovkin, and at the end of the round there, he finishes strong for me.
Well, if the judges go with how you've got it, Alvarez needs a knockout.
That jab you were talking about, Sergio, followed by a good right over the top that landed clean the temple of Canelo Alvarez.
Gennady Golovkin seemingly down on the cards, now marching back. Prismatics, how do you have it as we go to round 11?
Well, Brian, I've got it 96-94 in favor of Gennady Golovkin. I think he's winning. I think he's done some good things these last 4 rounds.
Only 2 rounds to go in another fascinating fight. The battle for middleweight supremacy.
You have Golovkin ahead.
I do.
Sergio?
I think it's a close fight, but I have Canelo ahead. I think he banked the early rounds. He went into the body. He invested in some early rounds, so I have Canelo ahead.
I do as well.
Needs to be throwing leather. Can't allow Golovkin to dictate. He's letting Golovkin come to him, trying to measure him maybe for a counter, or is he tiring?
Here we're seeing a couple of shades of that first fight. Canelo Alvarez opening the round, backed up against the ropes.
We did not expect to see the 36-year-old man coming on strong in the later round, but here he is. Very different second fight. Hard shots by Golovkin. You can hear them land.
That's well done.
Great shot. Golovkin on top here. Alvarez is in trouble. Shakes his head to say, I'm not hurt, but I'm not so sure.
And every shot lands, and these shots hurt. Another jab lands.
What bravery from Alvarez. Looks as though he's been absolutely stopped in his tracks, but still he comes forward. Still he comes looking for Golovkin.
Been some lovely work in this round from Golovkin, really has.
Underrated maybe Golovkin, and he misses by a long way there.
Golovkin there trying a soft jab, trying to bring the hammer in, whether it's with the uppercut or a straight right hand.
Golovkin in his 40th professional fight, never been beaten. The one blemish, that draw against Saul Alvarez last time out.
Good left hook there from Golovkin again.
Good in spurts here, Alvarez, but not enough, surely. Alvarez surely has to have a huge last round for us. Saul Alvarez needs a knockout.
12th round. 3 minutes left.
They touch gloves. Has Golovkin proved a point? Great right hand though from Alvarez, but here comes Golovkin.
And left hook from Golovkin as well, John.
Two landing almost simultaneously with terrific power shots. Oh, good shot, Golovkin. Great uppercut. It's invidious to compare eras, but you have to wonder. Tommy Hearns sitting behind us, Roy Jones in front, Bernard Hopkins. Surely these guys would have had success in those eras as well as this.
Both somewhat spent, but both being driven by their own will.
He's given absolutely everything, Alvarez.
This entire fight has been fought in the middle of the ring. Just intense body work, everything, just punch for punch, combinations, the defense, the subtle movement, the pivots. It's just been a brilliant performance in the middle of the ring by both fighters.
What a terrific effort from Alvarez, stirring from the Mexican. All around here, people are standing up right around this huge arena here in Las Vegas, appreciating every moment. And now Golovkin's got a terrific uppercut inside. Both men now cut.
And both men tired, very tired.
Dog tired.
Golovkin's been tired for the last 2 rounds. His energy's tremendous. And he's kept going.
What a terrific fight once more. Technical brilliance rather than sheer brutality.
Golovkin up on his toes, resets, re-engages, and now they trade. That hook landed by
Body,
Canelo.
left hook to the head.
Well, it's been a huge effort from Alvarez, and maybe he's winning this last round. Shrugs his shoulders as much as to invite Golovkin in. Golovkin trying to stay busy, but the power shots are coming from Alvarez. And the cut is worsening on the face of Golovkin.
What an effort in his last round here from Alvarez.
We hope to get a definitive result, but it won't
Again,
be
the
easy.
head's going as we move towards the last 10 seconds of a fight to linger in the memory. People are standing up, cheering in all sides of the arena here in Las Vegas. They have appreciated every moment, and now the hatred, the enmity forgotten, a hug of respect from both men. And what a fight that was. Alvarez won the last round, but did he do enough? Well, not on our card. Both men celebrate. For us, it's Golovkin, but it's going to go to the cards once again. And you have to just admire the brilliance of two very, very good fighters indeed.
Got it 115-113 in favor of Gennady Golovkin. It is the exact same scorecard that I had in the first fight.
This time around, I thought it was close, but I gave it to Canelo unanimously. 1 round, maybe 2 for Canelo.
See, I agree with you, and Obviously, Chris, yours is a completely legitimate
Golovkin
point
by
of view.
4 points.
Yes, 116, 112, and I wasn't too dissimilar from what I had at the first fight. 116, 113 for Golovkin in the first fight.
HBO, Harold Lederman have scored it pretty much the same way that we have. By 4 points to Gennady Golovkin. Remarkable warrior Golovkin has been.
Who won that fight? It'll go to the judges, Dave Moretti, Glenn Feldman, and Steve Weisfeld. 3 outstanding judges, some of the best in the business. It is in their hands. It's a very difficult job. Canelo Alvarez came out firing early. I thought he won most of the early rounds. And then it was Golovkin toward the end. Here we go.
Toe-to-toe rounds of boxing. We go to the judges' scorecards. One more time, Las Vegas. Show your love for these 2 boxing warriors inside the ring. And here are the judges' scoring totals. Glenn Feldman scores this bout even, 114-114. Judge Dave Moretti and Steve Weisfeld have it 115-113. Your winner by majority decision and new.
The home fighter takes it. Saul Alvarez, the new champion. You'll have your thoughts having watched that back home. Don't necessarily be swayed by what we've said. Frankly though, I find that very, very surprising. Alvarez gets his moment, and it's a Mexican celebration on Mexican Independence Day. The Golovkin corner simply cannot believe it. And all around here, people whose opinions I respect and have respected for many years, they're shaking their heads at this point.
Golovkin's very unlucky. But I think that, especially the second half of the fight, I thought for me, Golovkin did enough to seal the win.
I think you know what's going to happen next. There's going to be a trilogy. There'll be a 3rd fight.